welcome to Smokey CNC Woodworks. I'm Brian, and as y'all noticed there right at the just the first few seconds of the video here, you saw me filming the workbenches that I've got. Y'all have seen the one that was about 8 foot that had the paper and the orange on it. You saw that in the last video. It had the pumpkins and stuff on it. Now the other bench I just did 2 or 3 days ago, and I know I said I was going to video that and let y'all see how I was doing it, how they're put together. Let's put it this way, it didn't go as planned. I got going along, and on one of the benches, one of the 2x4s ended up being twisted. Had to deconstruct the whole thing again, put a new 2x4 in, and rebuild it. So as soon as I got that done, ran out of screws. So I thought, hey, I've got air nailers. I'll use a 2.5 inch air nail, a big old thick thing like you use for framing. After I split 3 2x4s, I decided I better go buy screws. So needless to say, this thing ended up taking me like 3/4 of the afternoon. I mean, just almost all day out here working on just the workbench, which shouldn't have taken near that long. I got frustrated and gave up on videoing, and so you missed out, sorry. So today what we're going to do is I'm going to cut a sign that for a lady that's wants it for her dad's shop. And clearly he's into 4-wheeling or rock crawling or something, because there's some graphics on it that meet up with that stuff. And so I've already got it all designed, and all we got to do now is go cut it. So let's go. that was it, guys. It came out just like I had programmed it in. This was a design that she had actually sent to me that she already knew what she wanted. And the only thing that I put in there that's not exactly what she wanted was the lettering, because I didn't have the font that she had on her sign, but she liked this one. And so I added it in there. This is a pretty straightforward CNC project. It was all a 90-degree V-cut, V-bit, and it was just one single step. There wasn't any changing bits, anything like that. So I mean, it was pretty straightforward and pretty easy. Still came out pretty cool, and I've still got a couple of things to do to it. I'm going to polyurethane it later. I mean, I want it to, you know, shine. And I've got to put a wall hanger on the back. I just hadn't done that stuff yet. It's really still not dry yet, and it'll probably be tomorrow before I can get to it because of how wet it is. So I've had a bunch of requests for stuff. I mean, I know people like to watch the CNC stuff, but I've had a lot of requests through email about people wanting to see some other stuff that I'm doing out here in the shop just besides CNC. And I do have some projects lined up. Some of it's going to be some how-to stuff, how I do some of the things with the wood to cut them on the CNC, because a lot of times there's a lot of preparation that I have to go through before it ever gets to the machine. And so I might have already been spending another day on it, just getting wood glued up, getting it planed out, and I mean, just a lot of things like that. Putting sanding sealer on stuff. Sometimes certain woods need that so you don't soak down into the oak, which a lesson I've obviously learned the hard way. And I mean, a lot of these little videos, they're probably going to seem like a real simple task to an experienced woodworker. And in that sense, yeah, they probably are kind of simple to somebody who does this stuff a lot. But for people just starting out or wanting to try this stuff for the first time, a lot of these simple things of how to properly glue up wood and, I mean, tool operation, stuff like that. And I don't know how much tool operation I'm going to get into explaining it, because, boy, there's some liability there, and I ain't down for that. So, guys, that's going to be about it for this one. If y'all haven't done so yet, please subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.